Here is a county and community news report for Ohio, covering July 19 through July 20, 2026, based on the available local reports. In Northwest Ohio, the most urgent local story was the flooding in Jerusalem Township, where cleanup began after historic rainfall inundated roads, homes, and farm fields. Officials said storms on Sunday and Monday dropped 10 to 12 inches of rain, and community members have already started helping residents with recovery efforts. 1. Also in the Northwest, Mercer County communities saw a steady flow of local announcements on July 20, including support efforts for Our Home's annual back-to-school program, the release of the county's 2026 Fog Seal Road Maintenance Map, and promotion of Lake Festival weekend activities through the Salina Chamber. The same local roundup noted that the Ohio National Guard will hold a public muster to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. 4. In central Ohio, Delaware County was affected by a deadly river incident that unfolded on July 19 and continued to draw attention on July 20. Authorities said 5 people died after multiple family members entered the Scioto River near the O'Shaughnessy Reservoir in an attempt to rescue a struggling swimmer. Recovery crews resumed searches on July 20 and later found the remaining bodies. 5 separately in Delaware County, local government activity continued through the same period. County records show recent actions and announcements, including an upcoming Touch-a-Truck event on July 25, trail grant applications, land purchases in a strategic growth corridor, and the county's continued transition toward regional transit governance. 13. In western and western central Ohio, community reporting from Barnesville highlighted local arts and school life news. The Route 40 Band, featuring local students Briar Schilling, Kennedy Wilkinson, and Brendan McKean, was scheduled to perform at the historic State Theater as part of the Sunday Stage Series on July 19. 2. More broadly across Ohio, public safety and weather-related strain continued to shape local life. In Northeast Ohio, more than 4,000 customers were without power as temperatures rose, with the highest outage counts in Cuyahoga County, and especially in communities such as North Olmsted, Olmsted Falls, and Lakewood. 9 statewide local news also included community redevelopment funding that will affect counties across Ohio. Gov. Mike DeWine announced $11.9 million in grants to demolish blighted buildings in 73 counties, with local allocations reported for Cuyahoga, Summit, Lake, Medina, and Joga counties. 12. In the same period, local officials in several communities continued advancing infrastructure, school, and civic projects. The Westerville Area Weekly Roundup described road closures, bridge work, parkland planning, school bond efforts, storm damage repairs, downtown maintenance projects, and a Galena Bicentennial Pickleball Tournament held on July 18 as part of the village's 200th anniversary celebration. 11. In the Manning Valley, local transportation impacts were reported for Manning and Trumbull counties during the week of July 20, signaling ongoing road and travel disruptions for commuters and residents. 6. One major local emergency in southern Idaho also had Ohio in the name, but was not an Ohio story. The Ohio fire was reported as a wildfire in Blaine County, Idaho, with evacuation orders remaining in place on July 20. That item does not pertain to the state of Ohio and should be excluded from Ohio local coverage. 3. If you want, I can turn this into a more traditional newspaper-style brief organized by Ohio region, or narrow it to just county government, public safety, schools, and community events.